Probably till about early November because of a hamstring injury. So start tonight. Wiggins lines up, three-pointer, first shot of the night.
So on a typical dribble handoff, that's how we're going to start tonight?
Well, once you're a champion.
So we're on a drive. At home last year, 29-11. Nimhard, and we've got a moving screen. Hartenstein, Gilgeous-Alexander goes backdoor, leans in, draws the foul.
Pass like Hartenstein, it opens up your offense to another level.
SG season last year until game 8. He did it in game 1, and he was so mad at himself. Shot won't go, rebound Gilgeous-Alexander. In fact, he did it in the playoffs a couple of years ago. Holmgren got off to an unbelievable start the other night, hit his first 7 shots.
For being able to stay upright and finish that.
Mathurin.
But I think it was 2.5 steps. We've seen worse.
By the time he gathered, it was hard to see if that
correct calls. You are a part of that group that the NBA believes in at a high level.
Dort. Offensive foul. That's 2 offensive fouls. So Brooks Barnhizer, the rookie.
And that's the Aaron Nesmith effect, squaring him up and taking the contact.
Nimhard going off nicely by Holmgren that time. Shot clock winding down. Mathurin just gets it off in time. And Nimhard came up limping a little bit. That professorial look right.
He does. He does. He is definitely the moment.
After that Achilles in game 7. And you forget.
That pace was so key to their success. How were they going to manage that full?
Nesmith now on him. Nimhard picking up the 2 fouls.
It's the pace right there. It doesn't have to necessarily be directly leading to offense, but
Stein comes down. Jackson was right there. Hartenstein. Again, Rick Carlisle is red hot.
Yeah, he is furious. This Alexander has that much room coming at you with the head of steam. Can go either direction. This is
actually Nimhard and Jackson have the 2 fouls. Jackson sits down. Siakam steps back, hand to
the post. He's looking good early.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
You can do, but he feels more comfortable on the perimeter against those bigs.
Mathurin attack.
There to drive that ball from the left wing. Typically Oklahoma City, best in the NBA.
Traylon Peter, the rookie from Liberty, getting some early minutes again. They're banged up. Gilgeous-Alexander in attack mode, draws pass, stolen. Barnhizer, Peter knocks it back. Stayed with the play nicely. The rookie fires up in the game. The other Jalen Williams again is out, still coming back from the wrist surgery, according to Rick Carlisle. Siakam against the much smaller Wiggins. Shepard, corner 3.
Yeah, your favorite word tonight is help.
That's Gilgeous-Alexander. Siakam goes right at Holmgren. Little hesitation.
Touch the paint, kick out, opportunity. So ultimately you start to get that defense moving.
Of course, was the leading scorer. And he's going to have to, well, the Knicks will be in Milwaukee. The Clippers at Golden State. Mathurin. Ball Pokal says it's not going to change. Halliburton's not out. They're still going to push and run.
Inside the 3-point line. So impressive.
The release, he does, gets it to go. Nope. Mitchell, offensive rebound.
Use talent, but right here in this second unit for OKC, you don't have any J-Dub. So have guys that are missing. That's going to affect that offensive flow. But younger guys like Mitchell.
For their coaching staff is to try to find ways to get him time when they're fully healthy. To see him, I know wheels are turning. How do we find
the Siakam? Siakam. Mathurin. Jalen Williams trying to stick with Siakam. Inside Mathurin. And Dort to Jalen Williams. Wiggins. Wiggins makes his move, flips up his first minutes of the season.
Pacers only 3 for 9 from the 3, but they are getting great.
I still love to see this weave that they're doing. It's just constant moving. It makes the defense have to work.
Saw it over and over again in the playoffs. Nimhard steps back, bumped him.
You think A.J. Mitchell's learned a few things from SGA?
Last year, Knicks picked him, then traded him to OKC. 3 years of college screen. Jarris Walker sneaks in. Played 10 in here in the first half. Wiggins against Walker. The floater came of Chang. Jay Huff in there for Indiana. Toppin. Mitchell Top and avoid.
Isaiah, you all know better than most that Indiana wants to play fast. What's the key to defending their pace? How do you guys continue to find your offensive rhythm here?
Gildas Alexander scores again. He's got 12 points already. Nice passing.
He's really scrambling to catch up to the ball on that end.
A.J. Mitchell in attack mode.
You got J-Dub. You got Lou Dort. There's a lot of players over there. They're going to...
One of the excellent signs from Sam Presti, the architect of this. It away that time. Nembhard. It's in the books, in the NBA books. What do you guys remember from your...
That was a lot of fun. Hi, Jalen. Hope you're doing well. Never liked you. But yeah, Reggie Miller.
Wink running down the floor made me feel pretty good.
Those are two different recollections.
That's how you finish that.
Oh, beautiful pass. Hartenstein to Mitchell. Mitchell block gets in the paint. Hartenstein does a good job. He's been good at covering guards on the perimeter.
Mitchell did a great job. He looked over to the right wing and then froze that defender.
Tied the game. Gildas Alexander kicks it out. Jang wide open. Expect to get first half minutes on opening night.
Trying to avoid that at all costs. That's why training camps are so light.
Open from that range. Nembhard draws the foul on Youngblood.
Of how much Indiana's flooding to the lane.
Pacers now not spoken, but hard playing. Pocket 6. Mathurin trying to stay with Gildas Alexander. Doesn't bite. Finished strong, obviously, with clutch buckets in fourth quarter and overtimes. Then a
ball, but that's just an elite scorer. The game's elite scorer right now, getting it done.
And jump. Now you have a whole load more problems.
Number 2, Williams fakes. Tony Bradley in the game. They've got 4 centers on their roster as underrated defender.
Very. And he gets offensive player leaves the floor. He is still able to get his hand on that basketball.
Scandals. Some very sad and disturbing news with these allegations. Continue to cooperate with relevant authorities. The NBA says they'll take these allegations with role players for this Thunder team. Gildas Alexander trying to guard. 10 for 10 from the line. The Pacers are thus far. Couple of days, like the Clippers getting blown out by the Jazz. You cannot overreact.
That's it, I think.
And Williams kind of threw his hip out. Next to Jalen Williams there. Jason Williams, talk about a 10. Nembhard to Shepard. He's going to go. They were under 500 after 25 games. 5 games under 500 was Harten. Tap, follow the season schedule. Tap to watch live games and stay on top of the latest scores, highlights, and on cue. Beautiful pass, but Wiggins can't get it. Nice help defense from Siakam.
And so important. You forget last season they didn't have him for the first
regular season. Holmgren just the 32 games, missed 50 with that hip injury.
Be number 1 in defending the paint, number 1 in defending the three-point line, and number 1.
Nice outlet pass. Aaron Wiggins goes inside, kicks it out in the corner to Mathurin. Easily. Wiggins.
Smith, the Nembhard has been getting me.
James Naismith, by the way, invented the game. Nice man.
But he's 0 for 5. But he's got to maintain his aggressiveness. He can't just make it.
So Rick Carlisle trying to figure stuff.
The key against OKC is, are you getting quality shots? Very few possessions, just not making enough shots to really have a 6-8 point lead right now.
The first couple of quarters. Now we have another offensive foul. Mathurin
put 2 trying to get a piece of him on the screen.
Over a nice fake, sets up Wiggins, wide open 3.
Worked with in this industry, he is the person that I look up to the most.
He looked me dead in the eye.
About either of these 2 teams, 2 terrific defensive teams. Toppin, Holmgren.
Fully extended, but then gets the contact on the release.
He was telling Josh Tibbin.
And we've seen less calls for challenges in our first couple of games. Normally
5 on the 24. Gildas Alexander, left-handed. 1-4 for 17. And 1-4 for 14. It's OKC, that second number. Inside the Toppin. I think Gildas Alexander may have. Holmgren, 1-on-1. Against Walker, left-handed shot.
It could be so simple.
We're talking to Mark Daigneault about. Let's go to Katie.
Well, Mike, he's also unbelievably competitive and vulnerable. He'll go 7-1. He's gangly, but he doesn't care. He'll take the risk, and that's part of what makes.
Mitchell. Neesmith right with him. Mitchell, little double
Once he gets it down there.
Carlson, last year as a rookie, played in about 32 games. Off the bench, not a lot of minutes. Attempted a three. Mathurin sticks with him nicely. The officials throughout the game, it's a little different at the final minutes of a quarter when you
Carlisle that quickly when you're talking about who touched it last type of situation.
The final shot of the half.
Alexander probably going to get a high ball screen or an ISO. Extra defender running him.
I think that's a play on. I think that's a play on.
Their 12th free throw of the first half. He had 14 free throws Tuesday night in the first game.
Well, 8 for 32 from the three between the two teams. Somebody is going to
Foul. Siakam now at 16, looking over, trying to see down the bench. Good aggressive defense. Mathurin, Shepard, corner three. Right now for Indiana. Home game that first half. Did have in the first half a couple of fouls. Principle they talk about every day. As Neesmith throws it away, he was upset.
one of them,
Shepard
and
almost,
then he's upset with guys.
yeah, Shepard almost comes back with it. Instead, pick up by Dort. Mathurin, pass inside to Jackson. Crossover, SGA. Lost the handle. Holmgren picks it up. Gilgeous Alexander inside.
Opportunities. Indiana had a point-blank situation at the rim for Jackson. He gets
Couldn't hold on. Siakam's been all over the place as usual. Mathurin gets players that can play some point and run. They've got a number of different playmakers. Again, Chief
able to retrieve that, try to create some numbers now going the other way.
offense can't finish. Gilgeous Alexander ahead for Wiggins. Gets inside. Needs to drive to the finals. A big part of what they got there was their physical defense.
Saw it. That's what this team is going to be. They have more on-ball pressure defenders than was finals worthy. We talked about their offense a lot. That defense needed to catch up, and it did.
In the field and 25% from three.
Mathurin misses. Siakam's tip won't go.
Point blank at the rim. Siakam included. Missed that driving layup a couple.
Quickly comes in. Huff was acquired from Memphis for a second-round pick his first year of the Pacers. SGA double team. Barnhizer good swing, but Siakam good close. 7 on the 24. Wiggins goes in. Look at those numbers. It's like, are you kidding me?
From a center to average 10 plus assists.
Walker played 6 minutes in the first half. Obi Toppin, who had 10 points. Wiggins 11 points in the start. And that Shepard to Toppin. Toppin right. Shepard spins. Well defended by Wiggins. Huff.
He averaged 33 last year. So he's got 26, so he's right on pace for his average.
Shepard behind the back, spins, turns, fires.
He got an opportunity. He knew he was going to try to find his.
Gilgeous Alexander can't finish with the left.
And what you're seeing right now at Indiana is exactly what we saw out of them a year ago.
Mathurin 13.6 boards. Gonna be Pacer ball. Pacers right now. Holmgren, bad pass stolen by Walker. Walker goes right at Dort. Dort back. Still, there's the rookie Peter. Walker. Top, and they've tied the game. Barnhizer, nice feed inside. Williams gathers, but then through.
To go crazy if they can knock down one of these shots.
Lou Dort, as we mentioned, was questionable with a left ankle first team on a team filled with terrific defenders.
He guarded almost 1 through 5, very similar to what Caruso did during certain moments.
Huff fakes, Huff spins, Huff shoots. Mathurin, and a blocking foul call on Jalen.
Opportunity for three.
But Holmgren decides not to test him. Peter, corner three. Got it! Huff right there to make it difficult. And a bad pass from
Defense really by both teams, but Indiana is playing with pressure right now.
That's a rebound. Holmgren 7 points and 6 boards tonight. 2 on the 24. Wiggins, a contested three. It's Shepard now with 10 points. Gilgeous Alexander gets by.
Live to fight another day, but right now, when you look at Indiana, they're winning.
Walker tries another three. Throws it inside. Siakam has the advantage.
Seal catch and then finish through the contact.
It's an excellent pass from Walker. Walker's got searches for somebody to replace a very popular player here. Miles
Way to the rim and finish. So I like the pressure, but it's got to be a little bit smarter in how you.
it out to Walker. Shot clock at 6. Walker tries another 3. Rifles a pass down to Bradley. Ball knocked loose.
Play, but when that ball got reversed to Walker on top, or Jackson on top, and
You don't have those guys that are normally getting you into that organizational spot.
Final seconds, buzzer sounds, that won't count. And the third quarter.